All right, next up, here's a team. Here's a team that I'm actually relatively high on. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Actually, a decent. They finished 12th out of 15 in the ACC last year, which, just going by objective standards, is like not a great season. But I think it was actually a decent year for Notre Dame, considering going into that year, the roster was very, very rough on paper. This is a team that I was super low on in the preseason. Like, I thought, I mean, they could be one of the worst power conference teams we've seen, in the last like 5 years. And to their credit, they were competitive. I think they went like 7-13 or something, which is much better than I expected. And it's basically the same team this year. And I think a lot of people are projecting that Notre Dame will be once again in the 18-team ACC, like in that 12-13 range. I think they could be better than that, given like the continuity and the coaching from Micah Shrewsberry, who I think has definitely proven in the last couple of years to be a fantastic X's and O's coach, great development guy. So I'm not expecting like crazy things from Notre Dame, but I think they'll be better than people expect.
Yeah, I'd agree. There's a lot to like about this roster. Like you talked about the continuity. Shrewsberry just as like an X's and O's offensive acumen coach alone, he's going to win you games. And obviously you get Markus Burton back, who's probably at the very least preseason All-ACC second team guy, if not first, was the ACC Rookie of the Year. You add Matt Allocco from Princeton, which I think is a really nice add.
Oh, such a good fit, I think. I think he's such a good add.
It's totally going to work. It's totally going to
it's going to work.
I mean, it's a seamless fit. Like if you have Burton creating once again and you just have Allocco and Braden Shrewsberry shooting the cover off the ball, like it's going to work.
Yeah.
It feels like a fairly deep roster, kind of like it's a solid like 8-9 man rotation that he can lean on, And I don't know if you buy Sir Muhammad kind of making some kind of an impact as a freshman, So I don't know. I like them. I don't know if I would go so far as to say they're going to be competing for a tournament bid, but I think they're going to.
Yeah.
I think they're definitely going to knock some people out of tournament contention.
I agree. Yes.
So
I absolutely agree.
They're gonna be opening up some bids for other conferences or maybe some mid-major teams.
I think these guys are primed to be spoilers for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
With another team that I think we're going to talk about shortly.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know who you're gonna say, but we'll see. Markus Burton and Braden Shrewsberry, like you just bring back your starting backcourt. Great, love it. They both had like good seasons last year. Matt Allocco, like we said, I think is going to be a fantastic system fit. I don't know that I'd say they're like the deepest team, but there's definitely ACC teams who have it much, much worse than Notre Dame does in that department. So I agree with you. I don't think they're a tournament level team yet, but I would not be surprised by like a middle of the pack finish. And it's so hard for me to see this team getting worse or like remaining at that 13th in the ACC level, given the coaching and continuity. We're starting to see Shrewsberry recruit really well. Yeah. I think Notre Dame fans should be very excited for the next few years. And I think this is a year where like you can go in without the burden of expectations. And I think they can have a fun year where maybe they knock off like a couple of big players and we'll see.
Tournament bid soon come next year.
Yes.
Burton, Braden Shrewsberry, and Jalen Harrelson. Yeah. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm there for it.